Welcome to Fabulous Fuckery. I'm your host, Baroness Bree. Fabulous Fuckery is your sophistorachic destination for discussion on wellness, dating, family, and blurred life. Come with me while we discuss emerging fabulously in spite of life's fuckery. It's your girl, Baroness Bree.
Oh,
yes, ma'am.
How is everything going? I know you've been working on getting funding,
yes.
Working on sponsorship.
Yes.
Tell us about what's going on with that. What we can do to help.
Yeah, it's been going really well. So what we're doing next, we have a bunch of things going on. I was just in Pittsburgh speaking on how housing addresses social justice and social issues here in Baltimore. Specifically, I want to build the tiny home communities in areas that have been historically redlined. So I want to target those areas that people have forgotten about. But we have a awesome program where we let people come and help build our micro shelters every month at the Community Tool Bank. So you could just go to smalltimorehomes.org, that's 2 L's, smalltimorehomes.org, sign up, yep, right there, and sign up and come out and see the micro shelters, help us build, help us paint, help to further the initiative. You can donate at smalltimorehomes.org. And our next event will be Veterans Day because, as you know, there's a huge veterans population that is experiencing homelessness.
Yep.
And tomorrow I'll be in Philly showing one of the first tiny homes that I built. It's on a 20-foot trailer. It's really awesome. Philly's only like an hour away. Come on up and see us.
I'm so proud of her. That is encouraging because we have a black person coming into our communities.
Yes.
Helping us. Versus, you know what I mean. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So it looks good. It looks good that one of our, and then she's a young sister.
Yeah.
I'm proud of her, but this is not your only thing.
No.
What is it? Tell them about the clinics that you are offering.
Yeah, so we do financial literacy workshops, free 99 at Old Major in Pigtown. The one we just did was on entrepreneurship. We did them on budgeting, on investing. We have 2 series coming up that target taxes and how to do your taxes, and there'll be a licensed CPA there to kind of guide you through all of that. We'll do another one on social justice in December, and in January we're still working that out, but it'll be another side hustle entrepreneurship kind of thing, because essentially I want to put people in a position where they can thrive, they can grow, they can build, they can own one of the tiny homes that I'm building or invest in a home of their own. Like, these are things that we need to build generational wealth to pull ourselves up, and it's just knowledge that's not taught in school. So, I like to give that freely to the community and give people a platform to learn.
Well, it's so important to teach the financial literacy part because I don't know about your Instagram, but my Instagram is popping with Louis Vuitton bags and YSL and everybody on vacation, but ain't nobody showing no pictures and no savings and no checking accounts. So
this is true.
And when Chime went down the other day, I just watched the Twitter feed freak out for about 2 days, and I think Capital One was down today.
Yes.
Capital One was down today. So we need to know what to do with our money, how to invest it, how to protect it.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of you for what you're doing in our community because you came home and you gave back. You could have stayed down in Atlanta.
I could have, but Baltimore needs assistance. Like, as much as I love Baltimore, I believe in Baltimore, and so I'm here to, give Baltimore that shine that it needs and, live up to its potential. Want to share the wealth,
Okay, so if someone wants to build a tiny home, what can we do?
If you want to build a tiny home, reach out to me on smalltimorehomes.org and just shoot me a message. I am an army of one. I have a ton of volunteers. I'm building my board now. But tiny homes, micro shelters, housing, investing, all those things that people need because shelter is absolutely a necessity. So if you're going to live somewhere, you might as well own it. I mean, come on, right? Like, don't pay somebody rent all your life. Like, I do understand everybody's not in a position to own, but I'm trying to put people in that mindset so that they can get in the position to understand that Louis, YSL, Gucci, they're going to be there. They're going to be there, but buy your house. and then, go ahead and invest.
Let's get that house first.
Yes.
And so I'm working on being fiscally responsible because I like shoes.
Yeah, girl.
I like shoes and they talk to me. So, how much do a tiny house cost?
It really depends on your budget. So the ones that we're building for people experiencing homelessness are only about 65 square feet. So it's enough for you to store your belongings and lay your head in. It's to get people off the street right now. But we have bigger units that are 12 by 15, 8 by 9, 6 by 9. It really just depends. But as far as a tiny home on wheels for somebody like yourself, the one that I built cost me about $70,000, but it's completely off grid. Solar, composting toilet, watering catchment. Those are expensive add-ons, but I want to show people that if you are off grid, you know exactly how much you're paying every month. So 75, but it can be as low as 40,000, and you could have a home that you could actually live in as a tiny home. Yeah. Because not everybody's in the position to buy a $200,000 home. You can add on, just like the container homes.
I just came back from the Bay Area and I didn't realize how
They're everywhere on the progressive West Coast. Like, why Baltimore? Get with it, get hip, right?
porta potties for people
Yep.
in mass.
Yes,
I mean,
because their homeless population, so that's one thing that's interesting about Baltimore. Our homeless population can hide in our vacant and abandoned buildings, while on the West Coast, they have like 2% vacancy. So there aren't, vacant homes that they can all go into. It's right there in your face. Like, they are on every corner, And then another thing people have to understand is some people who are experiencing homelessness go to work every day.
Yep.
They have a car.
Yep.
They just can't afford, right. They just can't afford housing.
Right.
They've been doing it for years.
Right. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
It's a lot of working poor. And we try to pretend
Absolutely.
like it's not. The furlough showed me I'm a paycheck and a half from being homeless.
Yeah.
And that's a scary place to be.
Right.
That's a scary place to be.
But so much of the middle class, which really isn't a thing, but so much of the middle class is one emergency away from not being able to pay their bills, not being able to, and it's really unfortunate. Like, that means that anything could happen. You could get in a car accident and not be able to go to work for a few days or a week, and then what do? Like, how do you recover for something like that? Yeah, one of the ladies that I volunteer with all the time, she has 5 daughters. They are in middle school and high school. So they are all, so women, like, imagine, what we go through every month. Imagine that with 6 women and you don't have a place to call home.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so they stay in a shelter, but you can't stay in a shelter during the day.
No.
You have to leave.
You gotta take all your stuff with you. You have to leave. There's no humanity.
I can't.
Guarantee you'll have a space.
Right.
Nope.
Absolutely. So it's real out here.
And I think what you're doing is helping people who don't realize how privileged we are.
Right. Absolutely.
To see what it looks like. Because you hear about it and you hear things and you know people. We have really got to step up.
Right.
And tiny shelter build. So my goal
Yes.
for 2020 is to do 2 fabulous fun builds.
I like that.
It's a baby right there. So, but, I want to do 2 builds.
Yeah.
So my goal is, hopefully to work with some of our partners to figure out how we can fund.
Yeah,
and
that
make some
would
things
be
happen
awesome.
in 2020 because in DC, I can't tell you how many people don't have IDs because they were thrown away. When the government comes, they come and they clear their homes out.
Yeah.
They're packing up their tents and everything. And if you have not moved your stuff out by the time they cleared out, people don't have their birth certificates, their social security cards.
Right. Yep.
They don't have the paperwork to prove that they are a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
And in the current state of what we have going on in America, we have got to make sure people feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
We have to let people have home ownership.
Right.
Why can't people have these things? Why is it out of reach? Why is it this mythical home ownership thing? We have got to fix it.
This capitalist America, don't get me on my soapbox.
And again, like I said, I like nice things.
Right, and that's fine. You can like nice things, but it's like about prioritizing.
Exactly.
You can like nice things. Nobody said stop getting your nails done. You don't have to do that.
That's not going to happen.
You don't have to do that. You can get your eyelashes done. That's fine. Yeah. Yes.
Right. And,
yes.
Right.
This is absolutely
But when my
true.
son told me that when I die,
he can't
wear my wigs. And I was like, dang. He's not into that life, ma'am. He's not into that life yet.
No, you can't leave that.
So
life.
yeah, I can't leave him a bunch of purses and some wigs and be like, hey, he gotta sell it. And don't look like who buying used wigs,
girl.
Somebody buys wigs. Okay, you gotta give me the plug.
Right. That is so funny. Yeah,
That's a good one.
Smalltimorehomes.org.
And man, please get a card off the table. But yeah,
Right.
so no. For you guys who are just joining us, I'm Baroness Bree, the host of the Fabulous Fun Show.
I like it.
You can find me on baronessbree.com. And this is Quida Chancey, the CEO and founder of Smalltimore Homes. We're talking about how to create financial literacy for black folks, all folks, but you know what I meant.
Yeah.
And we want people to be able to be successful.
We're just intentional about black people, but we're inclusive. So let's just be, because if you're not intentional about social equity, then it will not happen. It does not happen by mistake. So we're intentional about helping our black folks, but we do not exclude or turn away anyone.
Yay!
I see you back there.
Wakanda forever. We love you. But so we're gonna talk about something because we were talking about something about a little heavy for a minute.
It's okay.
It's okay. You have an excellent story.
Do I?
About how you got here.
Okay.
So what made you make the transition from corporate leadership to becoming an outreach maven for a store? I mean, you are. You are.
Outreach maven. That's a first, y'all.
That's the hashtag, new hashtag.
Yes.
So this is, what made you make this transition?
To be quite honest, I am not a loyal employee, and I never have been. I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. So I started investing in real estate in Baltimore back in 2014, and I used my retirement funds. So every now and again, I'll decide to get a job. And when I do, I stay there for a year or two. I max out my 401k. I roll that over into my self-directed IRA. And I acquire properties and I rehab them. And again, I'm intentional about who I market to. And I want to create more homeowners who look like me.
Okay.
But after doing that for like 4 or 5 years, I wasn't making the impact that I wanted to. And there spun out Smalltimore Homes.
Okay.
So I've always volunteered with like the Breast Cancer Society. As you mentioned, I went
She's
to
her own one-woman world. You're your own one-woman march. Like, you don't need a million women. She's going to be breast cancer, Alzheimer's, dementia.
It's for us,
I appreciate you. We appreciate what you're doing because you're building awareness.
Yeah.
And you're letting people know what's going on.
Right. I mean, because it's kind of half the battle. Sometimes people don't understand, like, how easy it is to become someone who's experiencing homelessness, or how 1 in 4 women get breast cancer.
Right.
That's crazy. It's 8 women right here, so 2 of us are bound to get, I mean? Like, those statistics are kind of crazy.
It's very crazy. But thank you for all your awareness.
I do what I can.
So
Sometimes
what do you
it's
do?
scary.
What are you doing to enjoy life right now? Because we did our whole wellness and self-care visitation a few months ago. What are we doing? What are we improving upon?
I'm getting way more rest.
Yeah.
I am taking my butt to bed when I need to go to bed.
Okay.
Because I'm one of those. I used to be one of those people that's like, oh no, I'll sleep when I'm dead. But that's not how that works. That's not how that works. So I'm getting more rest. I am being intentional about who I spend my time with and making sure I see my fun friends just as much as I see my woke friends. And sometimes they happen to be the same person. So, you know what I mean?
How do you balance the woke friends? Mm-hmm. Your woke friends can be fun.
They can, yeah. Sometimes they're the same person.
But, how do we balance that? Well,
I keep them away from each other. And then I'm good for being like, listen, I keep them away. Because what I don't want is my friends to go back and forth like, no, you need to see it my way. No, you need to see it my way. Like, we all have our different life experiences. Mm-hmm. And so you have to understand that everybody is approaching it from a different point of view. And, you just have to be empathetic in that way. And not everybody understands that.
That is true. It's hard to maintain groups of friends.
Yeah. And I'll try.
Sometimes you have to keep them in these little compartments Like, oh, this is the birthday crew. Okay, birthday crew. You're going to meet the work crew today.
No.
And if you're going to meet the work friends today,
no,
I need you to behave yourself.
Right.
Don't make and then also you're my work best friend.
Yeah.
You're not my life best friend.
Right.
And so I need you to know your place best friend.
Yeah.
Because, don't be side-eyeing my best friend I've known for 20 years because you feel like because we share coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
You're my work best friend.
So that's just the opposite. My life best friend is side-eyeing everybody. And I'm like, you know what, sis? That's Chanel.
I know.
I'm going to need to keep you in the corner somewhere. You know what? I love her to death.
We love her.
Chanel Monique. I'm not going to say her last name.
She's shady. She's shady. We love her.
Though. I love her.
But I'm looking at one of my friends here, Miss Best Friend.
Go best friend, that's my best friend.
Listen, don't act like you don't know her.
We waved. We had a whole moment.
So guys, we actually went to 3rd grade together.
Yeah.
Chadwick Elementary.
Yeah.
Baltimore Born and Bred.
Hey.
So it is really.
I would, but these gloves real thick.
Listen, it was cold. It was cold. We do what we have to do. But it's so dope that you have people in your lives that you meet them and you're still connected with them 20-something years later.
A couple of years. I don't know about 20. Don't give me that.
We old as hell, Heifer. But, the fact of the matter...
Speak for yourself.
The fact of the matter is that it's good to be able to keep your friendships alive and, maintain new ones, grow new ones. The hell? You're my photographer. No. I want my pictures. You better airbrush the hell. Anyway.
Damn fool. Do you hear me?
Wait a minute. No, but it has been really dope having you. Let's talk about some life stuff.
Okay.
So I just finished a podcast right before you got here called In the Black. And he mentioned an incident that I think you may want to talk about.
Okay.
There was a woman that worked at a McDonald's that hit the other woman with the blender.
Oh, no, I didn't know about this. I haven't been on social media lately. Please tell me. Give me more details. Why she hit this woman with the blender? Were they co-workers?
No,
was it like a customer?
There was a customer and an employee who was the McDonald's manager. And the customer
had
to wait like 20 minutes for her food.
Okay.
And she was angry.
McDonald's.
And she swung and threw stuff at the manager.
Oh.
They had an altercation, had a situation, and the manager closed out the situation by hitting her in the head with a blender. And if you've seen the video, it was not pretty. So McDonald's ended this by firing the manager because, she's now in a lawsuit. You have now not just put your hands, but you have accosted with our equipment. A co-worker, employee.
It's not funny. I'm not laughing.
How would you handle that type of situation as a woman? Because I was dealing with men earlier. They act like I was being petty. So as a woman,
so did the customer put her hands on the manager?
The customer put her hands and threw the food at the McDonald's employee.
So I'm not sure that I would have picked up the blender. Like, she just might have caught these hands, and that would have just been, what. But, that's a hard one because I do like to pick up stuff and hit people with it. So I don't know.
See, it's not just me.
I'm going to say
I have an anger management problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
So my theory that I have, and I share it with people quite frequently, is that
a tough one.
Enough people have not been punched in their mouths as children.
Yes.
And so when you grow into an adult, you don't know how to respect boundaries.
Right.
Because you have not experienced pain.
Right, okay.
And you think everyone is going to handle you like your mom and tell you to go sit in a timeout corner.
No.
Reality is there are consequences for our behavior.
Yeah.
So, I experience through a period of time at work where I did not have a stapler or a letter opener because I was a risk. But you can't talk to people crazy and expect people not to respond.
Yeah.
So, I really hope, and I'm no longer, I hope my supervisor's not listening to this podcast, but I've been behaving, sir. I've been behaving. Please don't put me back on the pip.
No.
But, you know, it is really hard to be, you know, we don't respect our employees enough.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you catch an attitude or they got an attitude, whatever. But we have to respect people and meet people where they are. And I'm sorry, I don't know why you would wait. Like, if I pay for something, who's waiting 20 minutes at a McDonald's for food?
That's what I was thinking.
You ask for a refund and say it's time for me to go.
Yeah.
So you waited for this food for 20 minutes. So you let the rage boil in you. And then they had the audacity to give her cold fries, which is probably what happened and why she went off.
But why would she assault the manager? Like, you realize this is a whole team sport. Like, so now
the team didn't jump in. It was just the manager. The manager handled that all by herself. She was Tyson. She handled that all on her own.
You
know, it's
that's a tough one. Cause see, I'm at a point in my life where
how would y'all handle that?
I talk to people.
How would y'all handle that? Would y'all not? He was like, no comment, ma'am. No comment. Okay. Thank you for coming. But yeah, so it's.
I don't know. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
I'm sorry she lost her job over there.
So,
and I'm kind of sorry the other woman got hit with the blender, but she started it.
Yeah, she needed stitches. She needed stitches.
She started it, so don't start nothing that you can't finish.
Sometimes people need a 2-piece and a biscuit to go with their attitude.
Now and again.
You know, sometimes you need to get that Chuck Norris.
That little chin tap. That little chin tap will get you right where you need to be.
People think, you know, I've been practicing. You know, it's fun sometimes to go to kickboxing and work out your rage and figure out what's wrong with you. Yeah. That's what therapy is for. That's what my podcast is really about. It's not about ratchetry, I promise. It's about wellness and self-care and growth. But we have to deal with the anger issues that come in there. We can't talk to people crazy.
Right.
We also have to do the inner work.
Yeah.
Because
recognize your own BS.
Right. Because I'm bringing it with me.
Yeah.
And if I'm having a bad day, I've not had my cup of tea. I'm no good to anyone. I don't drink coffee because coffee makes me insane.
A little bit
too wired.
A little too wired.
Yeah. I've been banned from drinking coffee.
I cannot with you.
Not lying. This year, I can't have coffee or chocolate.
Hey, it's your girl Baroness Bree. I'm here to tell you about Instacart. I like to save time with shopping. I'm a busy mom. I don't have time for this shit every day going out to the grocery store. I have an affiliate link in my show notes where they'll give you a little something off of your order so you can save time and maybe watch that Netflix show you've been avoiding for the last couple of days. Instacart I'm grateful for you guys, and let's do this soon.
Because I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I'm like, what are you going to do now? You ready to go? You ready to go now? You ready to go now?
And now what? And now what?
And then. So, you know.
Okay.
So what are your triggers? What would make you?
I don't like being told what I cannot do.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like people, you know, oh, you can't start a nonprofit for people who are experiencing homelessness. Don't they all want to be homeless? Even if that is true, I feel like all people deserve shelter. So why don't you shut the hell up?
Everyone deserves respect.
Yeah.
They deserve shelter.
Yes.
Sometimes
food,
we
water,
have the mental wellness, our mental illnesses can prevent us from wanting better for ourselves.
Right.
Until we get to the source and figure out what's wrong. You know, why did that woman throw a blender? Something may have happened.
Yeah.
But we have to do better.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody threw food at me, I would consider that a trigger as well.
We got in the fights for less when we were kids.
Right.
Let's be honest. So,
yes, but we're adults. We've matured. I'm not built for bars.
Don't be telling my business.
Hey. Nope. Hi, Officer Friendly.
Hi, Officer Friendly. Y'all want to come?
Yep.
Talk about the podcast? I'm not going to put you on blast no more, I promise. So, no, but we got a game tomorrow. It's cold as I don't know what. I'm grateful for you coming out here.
I do what I can.
You do what you can?
I do what I can.
Now let me ask the audience, how would you guys handle someone throwing food at you? How would you handle it? Hey! That's my brother right there!
Exactly.
Oh. No answers? No questions?
No comment.
Oh, that was it.
Food back.
You would throw food back?
Please. I gotta keep my job.
How about you, ma'am? How would you handle someone?
No comment?
No comment? How would you handle someone throwing something at you?
No comment.
No comment? Okay.
Everybody bashful today.
You know, he put the camera on them. Now they don't know what to say. Okay. I'm so sorry. Put the mic a little bit closer. I couldn't hear you. I'm so sorry.
So you have to be customer service, but you also have to be, hey, your soda.
Well, you know, are you ready to be a panelist? Because I have questions for you in food service.
I can do that.
Hey!
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. I'm gonna stop harassing her. Thank you so much for thank you for answering these questions. So.
Thank you, love. You know.
You're multitasking. It's all good.
You know, trying to keep the gram
I
up
just
to
need
date.
my photographer to focus on his target.
You know what?
You know.
I like your photographer.
He's colorful, isn't he?
Yes.
He's colorful. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Smile.
We are podcasting live. You are hanging out with our artists. Come and join us. We are talking about life and wellness and self-care, defending yourself when necessary, homelessness, financial responsibility. We're just all over the place today.
Yes. That's how it's balance.
It is balance.
It's balance. You can't.
You have Ratchet Tree.
Ratchet tree.
And then you have
Yes. Non-profit.
And then you know we got stuff that we got to do.
Philanthropy.
You were giving
Yes.
back to the community.
Yes.
You were doing your thing. Hey, Miss Lady, how you doing?
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Come on, sit down. Join us.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Wait a minute.
Love my people. I love us.
Stop looking scared.
Welcome. How are you? So we are broadcasting live at Brilliant Baltimore, which is a combination of the Baltimore Book Festival and Light City. Our tent today is sponsored by the Art Alliance. They give back and do artistic, creative activities for kids in the community. If you have a little kid, they're making Harry Potter wands. They have coloring stations during the day, face painting, tattoos if you come out tomorrow. This is just a fantastic way to watch my city that I have grown.
What time you all this again?
Tomorrow they start, I want to say at 12 p.m. I'm sorry. Yeah.
12 p.m.?
Yes.
Not 12 a.m. It ain't that kind of party.
What?
You said 12 a.m.
12, hey, the party don't stop.
That's a rock on it.
Hey.
Right. It ain't that kind of party.
My other question for you today.
Listen, I got nephew that might be up here with y'all tomorrow.
Oh, no. Come on, true nephew. True nephew. You gonna be here tomorrow?
All right. So I have Miss LaQuida.
I'm listening.
So I'm trying to get my topics together, but I'm getting distracted because my photographer and family is up here acting up with flirting with the talents.
Hair flip.
But Miss Quida,
Yes, ma'am.
what are we doing out here? What are we doing? What are we popping off with? What's something fun to do in the evening? What are you doing?
Okay. I told you I'm getting a lot of rest lately.
What does that mean? You just hated your sleep number, man?
You know what? The way my life is set up, I mean, okay, let me think, because you put me on the spot. I don't
That's
really
what we do
go
here.
out. But what I do, I go to lounges and I drink wine.
Okay.
And I converse with my girlfriends. And, talk to people who are sitting around and find out what else is going on in Baltimore.
And are we dancing? What we listening to?
Oh, I dance to all the things all the time.
What we listening to? What's in your playlist?
Oh, I'm a whole dope boy. So what am I listening to? The Baby. I like The Baby.
Yes, that man is sexy. Listen, tell him come
I don't know. A little.
You have a fan here, sir.
Yes, The Baby. Meg the Stallion.
I love some Meg Thee Stallion.
What's the
My knees ain't no good though.
Yeah, no.
You got the knees?
Where did this come from? What you been drinking?
She got a cup.
Where the party access?
Some nasty sauce in that.
Oh, it was nasty?
Yeah.
But you left with it.
I did though.
Yeah.
I ain't want to waste it.
Okay.
What's the rest of it? We're going to go get something real.
You know what? When we roll out of here, we gonna go do some shots. Hey.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm a tequila girl. I love tequila.
I can't have no more tequila. I almost died.
I'm a tequila. Yes.
Oh, you got tequila? No, Jameson.
Yes.
You want whiskey? We need dark liquor. Yeah, see, we got right here. No,
Tequila. This is my best
tequila
friend.
almost killed me. These two right here saved my life. I almost died. We were on a boat trip, and I decided that my 130 some odd pound frame could drink 2 bottles of rosé and a half a bottle of champagne.
Okay.
You can't tell. Yes.
Right, and then we drove the boat. And then we drove the boat. We was pouring.
Still been alive at that point.
And no.
But did you die though?
Yeah, I almost
But
died.
did you die,
I think I died.
But did you
I
die?
got put out of club.
But did you?
I got put out.
That's
And
a great story.
I don't remember being there.
It's a story. That's fine.
I got put out the night of my birthday.
Oh, you gotta get put out your birthday. That is a celebration. We are family. I've been put out every year on my birthday. It's fantastic.
Is that a goal?
It is a goal. No,
that
I'm
a
getting
goal?
older now, so I can't drink the way we used to.
Yeah, I remember doing something like that.
It's a goal.
It's a
But
goal.
just getting it sorted out and having your picture on the side of a spot, you know.
I like it. Right. Do not allow this woman to come back in. All you gotta do is change your hair. Just change your hair. They
I just
will know.
changed my wig. Yeah,
That's what I'm
they don't know who I am.
Right.
I just wear a different wig. That's what wigs are for. We change our wigs.
Yes.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna act like I flat on my hand, get a blown wig thing. Hold up.
Yep.
Listen.
Pause.
Get a blown wig again.
This one is a mess.
I love it. So, but you said the baby, Meg the Stallion.
Yeah, and then that cute little girl, I don't know her name.
We can't talk about it if you don't know
I
what she
know.
What's she saying?
I was just trying to look it up. It's a first and a last name.
She said it's
Ariana. No, ma'am.
Oh, Ari Lennox. See? A first and a last
See?
name.
That sounds like what? Is that her first and last name? Thank you, first and last. I gave very good
That's
clues.
the Shea Butter baby lady.
Yes. I
Okay.
gave very good clues.
She
Thank
makes
you.
me sleep. Like, I listen to that when I want to go to sleep.
Yes, but that's my self-care music.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
that's my get out of my ratchet mode. And,
No, but you want to, but I want to,
center.
left, right,
Yes, twerk,
right.
twerk team.
Twerk.
Yeah.
Listen, let me sit down. That's fine.
This one.
You know,
What about you? What are you listening to?
right now, so my playlist right now is stuck in the early 2000s before Kanye started wearing dresses.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm currently not embracing. Everybody said you didn't listen to the new Kanye. Did you listen to the new Kanye album?
Why would I listen to? No.
So
No.
my issue is that Snoop Dogg put out the greatest rap
Yeah.
hip hop album ever for
Okay.
the Bible. It looks like rap gospel album. It was anointed. No, it was called the Bible of Love. It was amazing. And then here come Kanye with Jesus is King, and the only person that was on it was Fred Hammond. Oh, Faith Evans was on it.
And Faith
But
Evans.
she's crossover.
She did it. She did what she was supposed to do.
But no, so on Snoop's rap hip hop album, rap gospel album, he had everybody.
He was inclusive.
He had the Clark sisters.
Okay.
He had Casey and JoJo getting
Okay.
all the church.
Okay.
Patty LaBelle had us spreading our wings.
Yes.
And
I'll be back.
bye. Thank you for coming. But so it was y'all are lit.
She gonna get more than Shantae. Why?
DM me where we going. But But no, so we have this
I
whole
love
thing.
Baltimore, y'all.
I love Baltimore so much. It's home. But we have a whole culture where Kanye, we know he needs a little bit of mental care. He needs a little bit of care.
A little bit.
He needs a little bit of care.
I'm not a
How
trained
long
professional.
do
I'm not going
we-
to judge that man.
How long do we allow for him?
Oh, I'm not checking for him.
You're not checking
So
for
I
him?
can't, I have nothing. I have none of the words.
None of the words?
No.
Okay.
No.
You know, you're supposed to be giving me words when we podcasting, right?
I
Because
know,
people
but
can't see
not
you.
that one. No, not him. He's not. He's a little off.
Well, who's
Like,
your
he's
other
a lot
problematic fave?
off. My other problematic fave. Well, there's some controversy with the baby. Like he kind of gets a little physical with women and not in a nice way.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know he did that. So I just learned who the baby is because I'm old. Okay, so my kids told me who the baby was the other day. So you are hip. I am not.
So
He's adorable.
Are you on the gram with the shade room? So there's a couple of things where like a girl would try to like dance up on him, and he would like push her ass off the stage. Like
He's pushing
we
people
good.
up.
Yeah,
He's hurting women.
yeah.
And y'all, he's still supporting him. So how did he get canceled?
Not that though. Like you can't be in my personal space though. Like do you know what I'm saying?
Just because you're a celebrity doesn't make you accessible. However, you don't put your hands on people.
No, you don't. You don't. This is true.
Unless they threw fries at me.
No,
while I was working at McDonald's.
Ma'am.
Well, I'm just saying. Some people.
Uh-huh.
Some people need hands.
Mm-hmm.
Some people.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Not enough people got punched in the mouth. So.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I completely agree with it.
I think we need to do better. If we had, you know, Cardi B is the patron saint of shmoney and the patron saint of fabulous fun here. So, you know, we got to do what we do.
Oh, okay. I'm with it. I like Cardi.
You know, and she said if we got beef forever.
Forever.
And
I'm
so,
okay with that too.
You gotta.
But I feel like that affects you more than that affects the person you beefing with. So really, I would just rather not even think about you.
That's growth. I don't have that level of growth.
Okay. All right.
I would like to.
I'm also in therapy, I talk to somebody about this kind of stuff.
And sometimes we don't talk about certain people because you're not worth my copay.
Yes.
To talk about it. I'm just going to be angry with you. And you don't even know I'm angry with you. So, you know.
Oh, wait. No. If I'm angry, you gonna know.
You gotta tell them?
That's a conversation we've had. There's a conversation we've had. There's no silent anger.
But sometimes you have to let a toxic person go.
Absolutely, and I will let them know exactly why I'm letting their ass go.
And sometimes you don't have to have that conversation.
Oh, see, that's
you don't
where
have
we
to have
differ.
that conversation.
That's where we differ.
Listen, bloop. Bloop.
Okay, to that point, you're kind of right. Because sometimes they do the stuff and they know that they've done it, and once they're blocked, they're like, oh, so that last thing was the last straw.
But my question is, so what do you do when you block a person and they start calling you from a different number?
Well, so iPhone has this new cool feature where if the phone number is not stored in your phone, your phone don't even ring.
See, I have kids, so I can't use that feature because I'm scared that something's going to happen. I'm not going to know where my children are.
Unfortunately,
But
I'm not living that life, so...
Huh? Who's going to find me? My kids will find me. They will find me in Dubai. They will find me. When they found me to track me down, Ma. I'm like, well, how much is this for?
They will find you on a plane.
They will find me in the potty.
They will find you in the rain.
They will find you. Kids are disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's like, can I go to the bathroom?
No.
I don't love y'all this much.
No.
Like, how much love is there?
And they don't care that you have feelings about
Why
it.
do you have to bring them up? I'm upset now. They're so disrespectful.
Not your babies are a trigger. Wait a minute.
They are. Well, and so my best friend and my youngest son do not get along. And to the point where when he sees her, he gathers his things and leaves because he doesn't want to talk to her.
So he sees her and be like, stranger danger?
No, they just they say they don't know each other.
Stranger danger.
And
Okay.
And he asked her that if she has a career that requires an advanced degree. And he asked her, what did she get them degrees for if she was going to be arguing with children all day?
This is what the baby said.
That's what the 12-year-old told her.
Okay.
And she was, and he was like,
when you put it like that.
He is currently winning the Petty Olympics.
Okay, Petty Murphy in the building. Okay,
yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
You got Petty Pendergrass and Petty Murphy.
Yeah,
and they're terrible. They're terrible. And so I'm just trying to figure out.
It sounds entertaining.
It is entertaining to me, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to pay for this in therapy in 2025. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's like, you don't have no other friends?
Uh-oh.
No, this is an all-inclusive safe space. We want to thank y'all for tuning in with us today. Thank you for visiting. And
Spirit Fingers,
you can tune in at baronessbree.com. You can find me wherever podcasts are. iHeartRadio, Pandora, Radio Public, Apple, Google, Stitcher,
Spotify.
You can find my articles on essenceandmedium.com. Thank you. Whoop, 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 whoop.